Good morning. We are so glad you're with us on Mile High Living. I'm Gina Bellich. Colorado is known as the Napa Valley of beer. More beer is brewed in Denver than in any other city in the U.S., including two of the largest in the nation. That's why we have Dan Imdek, and he wants you to know more about your beer. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
All right, tell me your official title.
So I am a Master Cicerone.
Cicerone. Now that's like the sommelier of beer,
Yep,
right?
so that would be kind of the equivalent to a Master Sommelier, but in the beer world. Highest level beer nerd certification you can get.
I love, you're the highest beer nerd I've ever met.
Yep, you got to be good at something and take it all the way, I guess.
Now, how many of you are there in the country?
So
small group?
Yep, there's only 16 currently,
oh, wow.
You know, I'm fortunate to know a number of them, but it was a long road, and I'm glad it's over.
Wow, well, we're excited to have you here today.
All right, thank you.
We're going to learn a little something about beer, that is for sure. And what you want people to know is know your beer. What is that? That's your hashtag, that's your slogan. What's that about?
So Know Your Beer is essentially a program where we connect with consumers and take away any preconceived notions of branding or what the beer is and let the beer speak for itself.
Okay.
So we let them engage the beer with all their senses and walk them through maybe why they like what they like and get them to focus on that a little bit more.
I love this. As a sommelier, I do understand wine and that aspect of learning about it, appreciating it, tasting it, smelling it, everything that you need to know. And I love that we can do that right here with this, with the beer. Okay, so now when you talk about this, how can other Coloradans take part in something like this?
So our Know Your Beer team is going to be coming around to bars all over Denver for the rest of the summer. And so if someone approaches you and says, hey, would you like to participate in the Know Your Beer program? Do you want some free beer? The natural answer to that is yes.
Yes,
I think. Yeah.
yes, that's the big answer.
So we should be around bars all over the area.
This is awesome.
Yep.
Okay, we have some taste testers, right? We have some people that are going to help us out. Gloria, come on, Ryan, come on in. We're going to do this here. Thanks for being with us, guys. All right, so how do we start this off? You've got a process, right?
Yeah, so the Know Your Beer process, we're going to talk about three aspects of the beer: color, aroma, and taste. And so we're going to walk through each of those, and we're going to try sample A and sample B. They don't know what these beers are.
Okay.
And they're going to decide which one has more color, more aroma, and more taste, and to decide their preference at the end.
Perfect.
So we're going to start with color. So we're going to hold those beers up. Most of the beer's color comes from malt. Beer is made from water, malt, yeast, and hops. And certain specialty malts give a beer a little bit deeper color, and sometimes a little bit more flavor. So make your choice. You're going to use your lottery card there and our bottle cap. We're going to scratch off which one, A or B, you think has more color.
More golden. All right, so that's the little thing here. Eddie, I'm going to show you what they're going to be scratching off too. So here's the card. You can actually see, look how fancy that is. So then you can see what they're going to put right there, and then you've made your choice on that.
So that was quick, right?
That was good.
That's
an easy one.
So a big one that takes maybe a little bit longer is aroma. So we're going to actually swirl our beer, get fancy with it. Aroma is 80 to 90% of what we think of as flavor. It actually comes from our nose. So we want to smell our beer. So swirl each of those, take a nice little smell. Think about what you might be getting from water, malt, yeast, hops, mostly malt and hops in this particular beer. Think about what aromas you're getting and which one has more aroma.
Now, we talked about the power of smell. Your wife was pregnant at the time you were going through all your testing.
Yes.
When I was pregnant, I said that was some of the best tasting wine that I never drank in my life because I could smell it really, really good.
Right.
You can appreciate it that way.
Well, I think she would help me do some of the blind tastings and smell some of these and found some new favorites.
Yeah.
But she certainly helped me with some descriptions because she was in touch.
Okay, what do we do next?
All right, so we have more aroma. Okay, great. So now the best part, taste. We're going to put a good-sized portion of that in our mouth, let it sit on our tongue a little bit, maybe breathe out, think about sweetness, bitterness, and decide which one of those has more taste.
All right, guys, this is the fun part.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so we've got a little over a minute left. We're going to go ahead, write down your answers here.
Okay.
And then when it's all said and done, we'll get back to you guys in just a minute. So we'll start with you. The stuff that you brought in today, and what should people kind of know about beer in general, if you would say? What's the overall message you're trying to get across?
I would say to get in touch with your preferences and let the beer speak for itself. Really decide what beyond what you might think about the beer before you try it, what it tastes like, and really drink what you like and try some experimentation.
See, that's the great thing. You can truly appreciate beer just like you would any other spirit or wine or something. Okay, final answer. Let's go.
What do we choose? Yeah, what do we decide were our choices?
Overall favorite here?
Overall favorite.
Overall favorite. We're going to do the big reveal on what we've got because these are lagers we've got here, correct?
This is American Light Lager style.
Okay.
So we're trying to prove maybe all lagers aren't built the same. So A is your choice.
Yes.
You guys both chose A.
I did.
A is Miller Lite, the original light beer.
Oh,
right.
Miller Lite, I love it. Okay.
B is Bud Light. So another American light lager, very popular.
Now,
So
can you guys tell the difference?
I could.
Absolutely.
A lot of people are like, light beer's light beer. That's not, you can't, but it's all the same. It's not all the same, is it?
No, I feel like the Miller Lite's crispier. It's lighter, maltier.
Yeah.
Okay.
So more flavor. It also has half the carbohydrates of Bud Light and 96 calories compared to 110. So people that like Bud Light, a little bit sweeter, not quite as flavorful in the tests we've done. Miller Lite tends to stand out for that crisp finish.
Look at that. You can learn something every day. You've got to try a little bit. Good job, guys. I love all this. Thank you so much. Now, if you're 21 or older, it's time to know your beer, guys. This at Area Denver Breweries. Now, be sure to connect on social media with hashtag Know Your Beer. The next time you enjoy a cold one, think color, smell, how it appeals to your taste buds. Miller Coors paid for today's segment.